Hello and welcome back to Kragle Kreations. Today's video is going to be on Aladdin's magic carpet rides. Okay, I hope you guys are enjoying the series of videos I'm putting out right now. And right now we're at the front of the park, obviously, and here are the resorts. But we are going to go to Adventureland today. So as we travel down towards Main Street here again, come around. Let's go into the front of the park right now. Let's go down to the front. And there we are at the 100-year sign and right over down Main Street. And we're going to go on down and to the right and to Adventureland. Right here we are at the castle, and we're going to turn it around. There is the back of the partner statue. And as we come around, we will see the entrance to Adventureland. And there we are. And we're going to come down into Adventureland. And we know as we get into Adventureland, to the left is Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. And we have the Jungle Cruise. And then today's video, which is going to be on the Magic Carpet Rides of Aladdin. And so right out here at the front, I have all the characters. I have the Genie, and Aladdin, and Jasmine, the tiger, and the monkey. And then we also have, you see there on the ground, we have the spittle from the camel. So the camel spits across when you come down. We even got that on the ground there, those translucent pieces. Knew I couldn't forget about that, right? As we come down here, that is, obviously this is all a custom sign there. We do have the lights do go on that. You do it at nighttime, but that is the camel there. And as we look at the ride vehicle itself, or the ride, we see that it's made out of a set. It was an octopus set, like a circus set, and I pretty much just used the mechanical movement of it going around a circle pretty much. And not that I didn't have pieces like that, but what I do sometimes is I get the sets that I think look like some of the rides, and then I just adapt it. A lot of times I strip it down and reimagine it so much that by the time the end comes, it doesn't look anything like the set itself. So I just use it kind of for inspiration to get me going, and then sometimes I veer totally off the set itself. We do, for the water, I have the translucent pieces in there, and you can see the electricity there. We have a junction box there where we have multiple lights in it, and so on some other videos I'll do some lighting in that, so check my account for the lighting. You'll see this one especially. And so we also made some custom carpet ride, or carpet vehicles for the ride. And we also have the, from one of the sets, the carpet as well right there. And I'll get a better view of the front of that in a little bit here. And then as we go to the back here, we do have the tiki room. A little shout out to the tiki room there, the front entrance. Again, because of space, I've had to adapt some of this stuff over here. Because obviously it's real close to where, well, that'll be Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But it's very close to that, where in the actual ride, obviously, we want to make that corner and we go through the Pirates of the Caribbean and then go down and then come up across the bridge to Splash Mountain, formerly known as, and now Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But because of space, that's kind of, or the lack thereof, that's what we're kind of dealing with right now. Until I expand the park, that's what we're kind of dealing with. I do have the brick wall that's around the ride. If you look at a certain angle here, it is a jagged entryway there. You can see right through there. It's kind of hard to make out because things are really tight down here, and I'm using my phone for camera. But right there, and it's where when you get off and you get out of the ride there. But what I did was I used some of the curved pieces, and I used some masonry bricks to do some of the stone work around the sides. Let's see if I can get down to that as well. And there is some of that masonry there. It's hard to tell with that viewing. Sorry about the bad views there. But then we have the canopy there for the queue line, and we do have people in there in the queue line. You guys can see inside there. See a lot of park goers in there. And obviously I've got some electrical boxes in there as well. I am not on Mills plates. The lights were more of a thought afterward, and I added after, so not a lot of hiding in some of those wires. I know some people don't like that, but it's just where I'm sitting right now because of not putting on Mills plate. Maybe someday we'll get all the Mills plate. There is the other building of the Tiki Room there as well. And again, if you get closer here to the camel, you can see some of the vases and pottery around there. I really like the palm trees, especially that technique of using the bush underneath. And that is that's Aladdin's Magic Carpet Rides of Aladdin. And again, we spin some of the elements that I use, some of those, like it has a little hook on it, and then you can put it into the Technic piece. Use those around, hooked onto that octagonal shaped structure. And then around to the front here, let me move this tree so we can get a good view here. As we come around into the front, you guys can see the sign. Turned out really well. Here's a good view of the whole crew there. And the camel. And you can kind of see it from another angle here, coming around to the ride. So that is the Magic Carpet Rides of Aladdin. I really appreciate you guys watching. Share, like, follow, please. And if you'd like to have your minifigs in the park and get some PhotoPass pictures, I will put at the end of this video again the information, so you can send those in. Obviously the minifigs will stay in the park, but I will send you back photos. I kind of limit it to 2, but a lot of times I have some extra time and I will make more. There's always a crowd favorite that we like to do Splash Mountain, so I'll get that, set that back up and get some photos from Splash Mountain. Remember, that's on the way too, so stay tuned for that. But for now, we will see you soon. Bye-bye now.